Welcome to another episode of the Black Shield. Today, my co-host, Andre Cursebreakers 300 Ewing.
What's happening? You know
yeah.
Represent.
Excalibur Miller.
You don't know, you better ask.
Trooper from South Carolina, where you bet not go if you love your family if he's on the road.
I will pull you
Zero
over.
fucks given.
They don't give a damn.
I am Rashid the Light Lightford.
That's it.
Today, our hot topic is the Wild West.
Wild, wild west.
Wild, Wild West.
Not the Will Smith either.
No,
We
no,
talking
no,
about
no,
the real
no,
Wild
no.
West.
With open carry laws being the way they are today in a lot of these states, people are getting it twisted. They walk around, they got the Draco, they got the extended magazine sticking out.
Why?
But then but then with that, they got the poo shiesties on.
Oh, wow.
They got the mask on. They walking up in banks and stores and neighborhoods with the mask on, carrying the Draco. And forget the police. As a lay person, I'm sitting on my porch and I see you walking up with a goddamn Draco or a poo shiesty on.
Bro.
Lord Jesus. I think the only thing I'm going to have to figure out is which gun you going to get your ass clapped with.
Well, it's going to be a lot of flower bringing and slow singing.
Yeah, if my burger alarm starts ringing.
Trying to tell you, man, words from the greatest.
So as in law enforcement, and you answering these calls or you actually even seeing it, just doing your patrols, what's your response to that right now?
Bro, it's scary, man. I don't know why they decided to pass this law. I think it's just bringing calamity to our society. It's just ridiculous. To me, as a law enforcement, I see you just the guns you was talking about, bro. I'm like, yo, I'm on guard. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. You could be doing nothing. I'm staring at you the whole time, bro.
Oh yeah.
And the crazy part about it, we can't even ask them about it. We can't even talk to them about it, unless they want to bring it up. Yeah. And we can't ask them for the guns unless they allow us, unless they give a consent to give it to us.
Right.
It's just scary, bro. You just got all the power now, bro.
Yeah.
And now you setting us up for officer-involved shooting.
Yeah.
If you flinch the wrong way.
Yeah.
If you look at, well, I ain't gonna say if you look at me the wrong way, but
if you fart, it rumbles.
If you fart and that motherfucker say poof,
it rumbles.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's how paranoid. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Fear don't have anything to do with it. One thing you guys gonna realize on this show, we're gonna say plenty of times. At the end of the day, we're going home to our families.
We're going home.
So we're gonna have to do what we have to do. Trey, what you think?
Man, I think people have to be extremely responsible. And it's the irresponsible people, because
better said than done.
When we talk to people and they are carrying, they're honest about it, open about it. Hey, brother, how you doing? Hey, what's going on? And they really don't even approach you, or some don't even want to have a conversation with you. They come in, handle their business, wave at you, and just walk out. So I can honestly say I haven't had a serious issue with individuals with open carry, because they've the ones that's being responsible. It's the ones that's being irresponsible. That you can tell they don't know how to carry it. They got it stuffed up all in their pocket, all crazy. It's dangling out of the side of their pocket, and they just looking ridiculous in the process. So the fear factor, like you said, man, it's just the process that there's so many ways to kill an officer today.
Yeah, man.
And just the stuff that we have to deal with. But man, I just say it's those irresponsible knuckleheads who just want to be big boss and act like they gangsters. That's the ones that's really causing the problem, not the law-abiding citizens.
Right. Well, these days, these cats are robbing each other for the guns. A few weeks ago, they posted something in Atlanta on the trail they was jogging on. They jumped this cat for his gun, jumped him, pistol whipped him, took his gun from him.
Right.
And I'm thinking to myself, and this is just me, I'm thinking to myself, if you coming at me, grabbing me, and I got a gun on me, you know what I'm saying? You ain't getting my gun.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about?
It's going to cause another situation,
it's
man.
going to just be both of us then, because I'm not going to a secondary crime scene.
Right.
I'm gonna do you right. I don't get it. But anyway, that's not knowing how to carry your weapon, because when you carry a gun, you carry it so that you can get it out quickly if you need it.
Right.
But these guys, like you said, are carrying it in their pocket willy nilly, just hanging on their waistband, and a lot of times they don't have holsters. So we talked about this on another show. In Atlanta and in Georgia, you have to carry a holster. You have to be in a holster. It can
South
be open.
Carolina.
but it has to be in a holster.
Right.
And a lot of cats don't know that. So what you doing is you causing a crime of opportunity because they see you walking without it in a holster, no retention.
Right.
They snatch that joint right about your waistband and use it on you, and now they got it. What you gonna do?
Right.
And took your gun. You know. Then you got people now, they going to sell. They out breaking in cars to get guns. They selling guns. They go to a gas station to sell a gun to another person. He robbed him for the gun.
Right.
That's crazy.
It's the wild, wild west.
Right.
You ain't never seen nothing like this in your life.
So what's the fascination then with the whole industry with guns? What is going on that we all have to have a gun?
I guess
That's a good question, brother.
Yeah, I guess because we can. You know what I'm saying?
I asked the white gentleman on my show that one time, one of my shows called Shop Talk. I asked him, I said, why? Let's just keep it 100,
Come on,
man,
that's
right?
what we do on the Black Shield.
We know a lot of white people that love guns, man. I mean, they probably got tens.
No, I love guns. I got
How many guns you got?
about 50.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, let's scratch that then.
Yeah.
You got a lot of guns?
Guns don't discriminate.
Nah.
You got a lot of
You
guns?
know, yes.
How many guns you got?
350.
Damn, never mind. So I'm gonna ask y'all, what is the? Well, y'all tell me then. Shit. You tell me.
You know what I'm saying? Man, you know.
Cause I'm not. I love guns too, but I'm not a big gun guy. I don't need all these goddamn guns in my house, man.
I don't need them.
Yeah.
I don't want them. I don't need another piece of
So
cake.
what's the
But I
fascination?
want a piece of cake. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The fascination. I mean, think about it. As a child, we always had cap guns, water guns. You know, some kind of guns. Why would we play cowboys and Indians? It's always been.
Right.
It's always been. But today, the fear mongering. You know, they especially with this not new president, but this is second term. You know, fear is at an all time high.
But what you scared of?
But everybody's scared of everybody, and that's what they push. I talked to a young lady in my job, not gonna say the name, and she was telling me that the year 2000 was real rough for her and her family because all the was she vision as a bunch of black men getting killed by police officers. So she was terrified for her child and her husband. Right. She was scared. Literally, she told me, I was just fearful if they come out, they're not coming home. But remember, that's what they were pushing.
Yeah, the media, media controls you. Yeah.
So then they like, get guns, get guns, get guns, get guns.
So basically, from what I'm hearing, it seemed like we're being hypnotized by the media.
See?
Hypnotize the program.
Both.
Okay.
Listen, you got three branches of the government. You got secretly four. You got what? The legislative, the judicial, the executive, right? Mm-hmm. What's the fourth? The media.
Wow.
Whatever they push. Yeah. So maybe, I hope we don't get canceled for this. But my thing is, why are they allowing so many people to carry guns? Because at one point there used to be PC, probable cause, to contact a person when you see the gun sticking out their back, right? Now you can't, like you said, you can't really talk to them about it, right? Yeah. And then you got these Fourth Amendment auditors who walk around with their cell phone and rifles, hoping you say something to them, so they can try to sue you, right? So why? So this is my opinion, and no, I'm not speaking for any police department, any government agency, any political subdivision. This is only me, Rashid the Light Lightford. I believe that the powers to be want us to kill each other. Make it easy.
Kill like everybody, or we just pointing out blacks, or what are we saying by
definitely blacks?
Okay,
definitely blacks. Because at one point you didn't see a lot of. Listen, black folks really didn't have a fascination like that.
That's what I'm saying, man. I still don't.
Yeah,
I'm in law school. I like it. I probably got 4 guns. That's it.
Black folks might have one, might have 2. One got hand me down from your mama, your grandmama, or your granddaddy. In the country, however, it's a little different when you're living on farms and shit like that. But for the most part, we didn't do that. But these kids now, when they break in your car, they leave your phone.
They take the gun.
Money.
They leave the money.
For guns.
Take the guns.
Okay.
They for guns.
Let me say this. Well, of course, I'm not a gun collector. I don't have no 350.
I was about to say, God damn,
bro.
That's crazy.
I got a bunch of them.
I would own a gun shop if that was the case. But nah, just being in all seriousness, you have to look back and say, media, along with TV, along with video games, we have sensationalized violence.
Yes.
And it comes down with guns and the process. You see things like John Wick. It's all about guns in the showcase. Look at all the major blockbuster movies, from Rambo to the Terminator. Guns, special guns, everything that you see that has to deal with movie. Look at every drug movie, New Jack City, anything you think, guns. Tell me a movie that doesn't have to deal with some type of violence and gun, and how cool that you have to look with guns. I mean, let's just keep it real. We did a photo shoot and we had to make sure we had a gun on the table, even though we law enforcement,
Right.
but we put the gun out on the table. So there's something that's like sexy about a gun. It's like, oh man, it shows authority and power. But what we have to explain to people is guns don't kill people. People kill people.
Yeah.
And these dummies with the guns that don't have no control, and it's constantly being bootlegged as well in the streets. Why? Because you're talking about $1 trillion+ system. You will never, they talk about how do we stop gun violence? Stop it. You will never ever stop something that's $1 trillion+ system and people getting super rich over the process.
And that's street gold. That's street gold. They're selling guns like they're selling dope.
Exactly.
And especially in places that you can't get guns, like New York and places like that they really hold, you
you to,
accountable.
They hold you accountable.
It's gold, right? So yeah, I'm with you. But the fascination is there. But at one point, they really put people's feet to the fire to even get a gun. You couldn't get a gun as easy as you can get it now. Now, you with all this mental health, you got people that are on Ritalin. You got people on all these pills and this medication. Yeah, and they snap off, and then they shot every goddamn body.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And there's no, it's like, oh, why did this happen? This is senseless. What I will say is parents really need to be cognizant of their children's belongings.
Right.
You need to be checking their rooms. That's your house. Yeah, we do have something that if this is their sanctuary, they have it's what's the word? You can't, like, as an adult. Me and my wife have a residence, but we have common areas, then we have our own areas, right? So you can't go into a person's private area. But as a child, what is their reasonable expectation of privacy?
Shit.
Right?
None,
right?
I took my daughter door off the hinges one time.
I've done it. I've done the same back in the day. Yeah,
for the whole summer.
Yeah, go in there and check them out.
Yeah.
Check them backpacks
smoking in the room.
Right.
Yeah. Check them backpacks.
Right.
That's
Check
deep.
them book
Yeah,
bags
no
when
doubt.
they're leaving the house.
Yep.
Check them shits.
Right.
Go under their beds. Go under their mattresses. Go in their drawers. Check, because they got guns.
Right.
And then when they finally, my son got gunned down, and my son shot somebody, I didn't even know he had a gun.
Right.
And they ain't taking mama's gun. They got their own
They
shit.
got their own gun. Yeah.
Exactly.
Check their social media.
Right.
Because they showing them. These idiots are filming themselves with it.
Right.
It's always, I'm glad you brought it up. Parents really need to pay attention to their kids. It's always a sign somewhere that this kid is about to snap.
Yeah.
It's all if they quiet all of a sudden. I know my daughter, she get quiet, I always go talk. What's going on, baby?
Yeah.
Talk to me.
Yeah.
Talk to me. And come to find out, a kid was bothering her one time, and I went to the school to handle it.
Yeah.
But I just noticed, because she got a pattern. She always come in the room and come talk to me and her mom.
Right.
Yeah.
And I know one day he just stopped.
Right.
Yeah.
I said, man, let me go check on her, man, see what's going on. She finally
Right.
told me what was going on, and I handled it. And guess what? Back to the regular pattern.
Right.
Yeah.
It's always a sign, parents. Like you're never too busy.
No.
You're never too busy to figure out what's going on with your child,
Yeah.
man. Life ain't
Right.
life ain't lifing like that.
No.
Yeah,
Your
I
kid
just
is
don't
always
think
priority.
they never are going to stop the gun game, because with all the killings, even back from Sandy Hook, mass assassinations, the stuff that we see in the malls, they have not put any type of serious restrictions.
They making money off
on
of it.
guns.
Right.
And when you dealing with a monster like that,
Right.
all you can do is make people aware and teach them to be safe
Right.
Yeah.
in the process.
Yeah.
And when I see that kids are killing their brothers and sisters out of play,
Sick, man.
and grabbing these guns, if you're gonna have these guns in the house, and you allowing your children to play video games and become fascinated with guns in the games,
Right,
and that's one
right.
thing with that theft auto game,
Grand Theft Auto. But
you
not
know,
just
it's
the guns,
constantly
the
killing each
death,
other.
the killing.
They're killing each other,
Yeah.
and they are fascinated.
So let me ask you
with
this.
that process.
Let me ask you this. Is it just a simple fact that this society right now, not even this, just weak minded? Because I grew up playing Grand Theft Auto. I ain't never thought about doing none of that stuff on there. I grew up watching wrestling, all kind of
They different.
violent stuff. I never thought about. I know it's fantasy.
Yeah.
I can depict what's real and what's fantasy. I know wrestling. Big wrestling fan when I was a kid. I ain't never thought about jumping off no goddamn top rope.
When's the last time you played Grand Theft Auto?
3 years ago.
And how was it from 3 years to today? Because they keep pushing the envelope out here.
Yeah, it's crazy.
They push
it's
it,
crazy.
they push it,
but you still got to be able
overboard.
to detect reality for fantasy,
Yeah,
man.
but look at you. You're not to put your age out there, but you're in your 40s,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So understand, anything prior to 2023 2005.
Right.
All they know, anybody's born 2005 or above, all they know is that shit.
Right.
See, we know something prior to that. We know how to go outside and get on a bicycle and go play.
Right.
We know how to go play ball.
Well, shit,
we know
hell,
how to go swimming.
I'll break it down even better. My daughter, 22 years old, she plays it.
Yeah.
She's a truck driver. She don't even own a gun.
Right.
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with playing it. There's nothing wrong with playing these
What
games.
I'm saying is she could detect the fantasy from reality.
But guess what? She's 20. How old? What year was she
She was
born
playing in high school too.
Yeah.
She's
But
born in
see,
2003.
2003. See, I said 2005.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because anybody before that has some sense of.
Oh, got you.
You see what I'm saying? Anybody above, that's all the music they hear.
Yeah.
Think about the music that start really hitting. It's all about killing niggas, shooting
Man,
niggas,
talk
doing
about
Molly,
that.
rape this, rape that. It's all about hell. Rick Ross had a song talking about I gave her. What did he say? I gave her Molly and she enjoyed that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
That's all they know.
Yeah.
That's all they know.
That's true.
And if you're not
That's
giving
true.
no contrast,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? If you letting TV and music raise your child because you so bad, and listen, I get it. You busy. You got single parents out there. They got to work. You know, I was a latchkey kid in third grade. I would walk to school, come home, go to the bus stop, whatever, and me and my brother at home until then we get home at 2, 3, 4 o'clock, and we at home until 7, 8 o'clock by ourselves because our mother worked.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't do that now.
Right.
Because we didn't have access to the world. These cats literally got access to the world.
Right.
We didn't know what China was doing at any given time when we was kids. Hell, we didn't know what they were doing down the block.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But now you get on that thing and you can find out anything you want. And not only that, you say, I don't know if you remember Faces of Death back when he was young. His videotape that you can get. You had to be a certain age to even get it. And it was videotapes of people getting killed, blown up, hit by vehicles, and showing the aftermath. Right. You can get that now on your phone.
Right.
Exactly.
With no parental blocks, none of that. You get it.
Exactly.
So these kids have a fascination with death. And one thing in Conyers, people, you can look this up. It was an Uber driver dropped off food to a neighbor, but dropped it off at the wrong house. Right. So when he did that, the doorbell cam started ringing. So the father called his son, who was in the house. The father was away. Called his son and said, "Hey, somebody's at the door. Something's going on." So the son is on guard. He's looking. So the neighbor realizes he get to alert his food was dropped off, and he look out and don't see it, and look down the way and see it next door. So he goes to get his bag of food. Buddy in the house guns him down opens the door to and just guns him down. Don't ask him what he's doing. Don't pay attention. It's your neighbor that you see.
Yeah, I was about
gun him down, and I'm listening to this boy cry his last breath, screaming. That was the most eerie sound to hear this boy die. And then this boy just wanted to shoot some goddamn body.
Exactly.
They want to experience how would it feel to take somebody's life.
Right.
That is almost.
So what is the fascination with death? You said, because you said something before you went into your point that everybody is on this fascination with death.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you even get to that point from what you've seen in your experiences? How do you become fascinated with death to want to experience it or even take someone's life at this point in the journey?
Well, I think that social media, because again, we didn't know who died yesterday at down the street or around the corner. Now that's all they see. They can see who died. They chatting about it, who died, who got killed. It's all they talk about. All they posting it. Mm-hmm. They posted accidents and seeing the dead bodies. They posting all this stuff. So it's in you, and it's
you missing a key point.
Go ahead.
Because now through death you become immortalized. They're immortalized in the pearl. I'm gonna put you on a constant t-shirt.
Yeah,
you see what now that these young people go to funerals,
make you famous,
and now I'm gonna make you famous.
Yeah,
you are immortalized on the process. You constantly are sitting here, and I've got a shirt, and you at a funeral, and everybody is gloating over you, and they going, man, I want that. And then the dumbass pastor, I said it. The dumbass pastor goes and says, "Oh, little Tommy up in heaven right now, looking down,
good and
dancing
well,
and no, bro,
yeah.
no." See, and that's where people need to stop the foolishness and really talk about what is about the state of the dead in that process. But when we put everybody in heaven, I mean, little Timmy could be bad as hell, and we know he was. And everybody like, he up there right now playing basketball and eating greens that I used to fix him. No, he is not.
He looking up playing basketball, eating greens.
We need to be realistic in that journey to stop sensationalizing death, and these pastors need to be held accountable. Yeah, I said it. Quit putting everybody right next to Jesus, like they sitting there kicking it, and they just looking down. That's a lie. It's a lie, and that's a lie.
Yeah.
And I said,
Timmy robbing everybody in the neighborhood, breaking everybody's stuff, and he in heaven, right?
Yeah, what he say? My baby ain't never hurt nobody, but he still got smoked at baby's party, right?
Bro.
My thing is, what they need to start showing is these families after the aftermath of your mama crying and your daddy crying and your siblings crying.
Correct.
Yeah, you immortalized on a t-shirt, but look what the damage you've done to them.
And that's only temporary.
Well, the t-shirt's temporary, but them crying and them feeling mourning your loss is forever, right? Your t-shirt, you wash it a few times, that shit's faded because you ain't spent no money on it for real. You know,
I tell some of these guys, these officers that I work with, the young guys, I always tell them, do your job, but don't damn get yourself killed out there trying to press somebody's job that don't give a damn about you. They going to mourn you for a couple of days. They're going to have a little black patch on your badge for a couple of days, and your replacement's a phone call away.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I'm
true.
saying?
That's true.
Your family's going to be the only one that's going to miss you.
That's true.
You know,
that's it.
Forever.
That's it.
They're going to forget about officer such and such. They ain't even gonna name a road at you after you, bro. No, they're gonna forget about you. So,
well, if you white and you get killed on the interstate, then well, you want for interstate named after you. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, but it is what it is. But you know, hey, and I'm gonna say this. Hey, listen, if you see your goddamn kid, my grandson, I'm gonna put it out there. My grandson, smart kid, straight A student, basketball player. They called me. He didn't got caught stealing at Walmart. I said, what the fuck you stealing? You got money in your pocket,
right?
Black gloves,
right?
Black mask.
That's what he was stealing?
Black hoodie.
Oh, he had it on.
That's what he's stealing.
Oh, man.
What the fuck you stealing? You going to rob some shit?
Yeah,
right. You know, we saw on TikTok, but we going to do some stuff. I said, hell no. So when you see your kids and that's what they wearing and that's what they got in their wardrobe, don't be letting them shop for themselves and buying that shit for themselves. They don't need no mask. In Georgia, it is illegal. Georgia, it is illegal to wear a mask in public unless it's Halloween or if it's not a COVID or surgical mask. So while you foolish cats walk around these motherfucking poo shiesties on, walking around, and your ass is putting yourself in mortal danger doing that because you come up with a real nigga and you walk up on me with a mask on. Yo, I almost got me a kid, had my car parked backed in by some woods, and I heard I get out, shut the door, and I'm walking, I heard some I turn around, young cat with a poo shiesty on. I drew down and I'm pressing out. But I see he wasn't paying me no attention. I mean, he wasn't paying me no attention because he saw me what I was doing, or he was clueless on what he was doing. But my mindset was like, yo, he about to rob me. He come to carjack me because right there by the hood of my vehicle. And I'm like, yo, and he was like, just walking. And I'm like, oh, that could have been ugly. Would I have been wrong? I can articulate all day long why I thought he was coming to get me. You would have been wrong. I would have been wrong because he didn't present a weapon. And he didn't give me no demands. But goddamn, but see, I'm a police officer too, so I'm going to take that second look. But as a citizen, do most citizens, will they take a second look?
And these kids got to be kind of aware of how they dress with these dress codes, man, because some things that they wear, they could bring attention to themselves. Like we talked earlier about when my daughter was in high school, how wearing the bulletproof vest was in style. Yeah, I remember that. It was a Dickie bulletproof vest. Seriously, because the rappers used to wear it. My daughter friend had it on. I asked her. I said, what do you got? I said, what the hell you got on? He talking about, oh, this is the style. I said, bro, take that off, bro. You setting yourself up from law enforcement or a scared citizen.
Yeah. Cause what you walking around like it's about to be World War III for. Yeah. Yeah. And it's cause 50 Cent would wear it. I remember that. It was a style back in the day. So I remember that.
These kids gotta be aware of what they're wearing, man. You might think it's cool as on TikTok, bro, but the citizens, law enforcement, we looking at you totally different. It ain't cool to judge, but sometimes you just making yourself a target.
Well, dare to be different. Dare to be different because honestly, you hear on your radios. Now I made a cognizant decision to listen one night to my radio, and all I heard was black male, all black dreads, black male, all black, black male, all. And I'm like, God damn, damn, is this real? I'm like, wait a minute. So I'm looking at the camera, reading the comments, black male, black female, and I'm like, yo. People get mad when they get put over because they fit the description, but literally sometimes you fit that description. So dare to be different because everybody wearing all black or everybody wearing back in the early 2000s was the white tees. Remember the white tee boys? The big long white tee. But that was the description back then. Black male, white tee, blue jeans, dreads. That was the description of everybody. So when you do a crime and you in the immediate vicinity of somebody who just did a crime that looked like you and you get glocked down and laid on the ground, you mad because it ain't you, and you should be mad. But understand, Dare to be different.
Right.
Man, quit going with the flow. Like dress some shit, dress differently.
Right.
Be different. I'm not saying don't, should you have the right to look like the goddamn masses? You got the right to do that.
Right.
You got the right to wear what you want to wear, but you got to also be aware of what you put on.
The
it might bring some consequences. It might bring some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and that's real.
So still talking about the Wild Wild West. How do we slow it down with our young people? Because the leading cause of black males between ages 16 and pretty much 22 is homicide. So if that's the case, and we know it's dealing with the Wild Wild West, number one, why is our black males shooting each other? And it's the leading cause of them in a what I call genocide death. And how do we stop it?
Well, I'm gonna say as parents, I'm gonna always say start at home.
Yeah.
Parents, talk to your kids, man. Just don't ignore them. I know we all busy. I know their comedy is crazy. We have to work. We have to do this and that, man. But take time to talk to your kids, man.
Yeah.
That's because sometimes at the end of the day, that's all these kids want.
What do you say? You said talk to your kids. What do you say?
Be like, hey, man, how's your day? What happened today at school? What you did today? Something simple like that. Mm-hmm. That's all these kids are looking for at the end of the day. When you sit there and talk to them after they commit a crime and you actually talk to them, they be like, I had one kid, right? I was
you said after they commit a crime. Not before they commit the crime. You said talk to the kids.
Because what I'm saying is they normally trying to get some type of attention.
Yeah, when you come in contact with them,
when I come in contact when they already did some shit.
I understand.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So after they did what they did, and I'm sitting there talking to them like a parent, especially if they're like 17, 18. And I had one guy, this happened recently. When I talked to him, he was drunk. He said, man, you know what? That's the realest shit I ever heard. Nobody never broke it down to me like that.
Right.
He said, I'm gonna try to tighten up once I get out of this bind.
We gotta teach these we gotta teach these young males like, man, just walk away. It ain't about being the toughest and the best because people ain't fighting. When we was young, we fought. And then, but we lived to talk about it. And then the person we fought typically became our best friend. Right now, they ain't fighting and they clapping. Right. So you got to teach them quit being so emotional. Just, hey man, it ain't worth it.
This is an emotional generation, bro.
See, they don't have nothing to lose though. A person with nothing to lose don't act a fool anyway. We all right here got so much to lose.
Yeah.
We ain't even we would try to de-escalate some things before we would go to a whole nother level. Talk about, man, we gonna posse up tonight. Let's go get them.
Well, actually,
and do something crazy.
Actually, they do. They think they don't. They do have something to do with their life, man. They're young. They got a whole life ahead of them.
But the think about the classification of their life. Think about it. They don't call each other brothers like we brother. We brother X and brother Dre. Right. They niggas. And what they say about niggas? Niggas are lower than dirt. Right. I kill that nigga. Right. I beat that nigga. I rape that bitch.
Right.
I beat that bitch. So you put no significance on life.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because you don't see him as no human being. You see him as a nigga, and that's been designed that way.
Correct.
And then what I don't like is we gonna take back the power of the word. Like, come on, man. That's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You taking back the power. That word is negative and it stings in any way.
Right.
And you can't tell me the only way you can prove to me that it has no adverse effect on you is let goddamn Colonel Sanders come in there and call you a nigga and see if you don't spaz out on.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Then you can prove to me it has no negative connotation. But listen, that whole take back the word.
That's the show we need to do. Is it okay to call me a nigga?
Yeah.
Because I mean, people don't really understand in policing. We hear it all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You know, oh, that's my nigga. That's my nigga. Oh, yeah, nigga. And all through the neighborhoods, that's all you hear on how they define and describe one another.
Yep.
And then you got white cops sitting there going, man, this is wild. But please, Mr. White Cop, take care of me and don't shoot me or think I'm crazy when I'm acting a complete fool in front of you.
And I have to admit, I'm one. I'll nigga this, nigga that. I shouldn't, but I do. This is what it is. I'll be real. I'm gonna keeping it real, right? So I need to change that. I'm 52 years old. I need to change that.
Right.
You do that on duty?
No.
Oh, I was like,
I did it once. I ain't gonna lie. I did it once. Dude was like, dude told me, he was like, fuck you, nigga. And I said, fuck you, nigga. And I was like, oh. I ended that conference quick. I knew, like, if they check my body cam, I'm done. Because I just snapped back, right? But I have to learn. It's like anybody else. Ain't nobody perfect, right? So, but just that's all they see themselves as. So they don't give a damn.
Right.
They don't care about none of that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's a sad thing, and I don't know what. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what we do. That's a conversation. Like, what do we do? The biggest thing is
I said,
making sure we talk
to your kids,
talk
man,
to your kids.
that's
check
where it
their
all
social
starts.
media.
It starts.
Yeah, check
Starts
they,
at
like we
home.
said, check all their shit. Make sure they ain't got no weapons and shit like that, and teach them to quit being so sensitive.
So sensitive.
But then again, you got a lot of folks on drugs because they got ADHD and they got this and they got that.
But social media too has plagued the process to where no one wants to be looked at as a punk. Yeah. Okay, and now where it used to be, hey, Lil Frank, and they got into it. That was it. Not too many people heard about it. Yeah. Now you get your ass kicked. Everybody know about it. Now look at this. You don't just have 1,000, 2,000, 3. You got maybe 10,000 people saying you a punk. What you gonna do, sucker?
Yeah, then they made a meme out of you. Now you got 1 million views. You went viral with your ass.
And now you saying meet me over at the spot. Yeah. I got something for you. Yeah. And now you got all these people wanting to see what's going on, and people wonder why these young people are able to meet so fast at a location. Yeah, and they say, man, how did 500 kids get to one location in about 2 hours? And then there was a shooting. Yeah. And that's where in today's generation, man, they rather sit back and because prison is glorified. I would love to get these young people in real prison and not TV prison. Yeah. Yeah. Let them really see what real prison is like. Bring back Scared Straight and let them be in there and see what happens.
Let's talk about it on the next episode.
Let's talk about it on the next episode.
All right, so on you, baby. Right.
It's on. Once again, it's Brother Dre and Brother X from South Carolina, the trooper that don't take none, and the light for Brother Rashid from Atlanta going up in places. Once again, we're on the I Am a Beast network. And as usual, we close off the Black Shield where we are not here to take sides. We are here to save lives. Yeah.
Pause.